Once I met a woman, a wise, wise woman. Once I met a woman, a wise, wise woman down Feasa. Sayonari feeling, more sabia, more chica. A wise woman builds a house with her hands, bringing the songs and stories from the land down Feasa.
I do lots of things. I'm probably a mammy most of the time, and then I'm a creative person, so there's a lot of songwriting that happens with me, and yeah, just playing around with creative things, whether it's doodling, writing, making music. Yeah, create a bit of a creative being. And then I also do music with families, with children, and holistic stuff too. I do work with families as well with holistic stuff on one-to-one sessions using the voice or using family constellations, that kind of thing. Yeah, it's been lovely and challenging. It can be challenging to work with a larger group creating music. So I'm actually really impressed by how well we've done with the songs that we've created as a group, considering there's so many voices. It was nice for me to silence myself and take a step back at some of the sessions to like allow other voices be heard, because I guess I have a lot of experience and opportunity to write and perform. So it was nice to give women who don't always have those opportunities the space, I suppose, to step forward and have their creative opportunities. So working with an all-female team on the recording was definitely, I found it to be a nurturing space, but also there was, you know, clear lines. It wasn't mollycoddling. So there was, when the three of us were down in the Birdland studio, I really appreciated having your input to help me grow the song and make it more dynamic. There was just a level of comfort that was there that's not always there when working with men. And I know this is something that attracted me originally when we spoke about doing the project together, because I think sometimes women's energy, we can slightly change our energies to accommodate having the male energy around. So while that can be beautiful and create lovely things, it was just very refreshing to have an opportunity to not work with men. And it's something I've always wanted to do, was to work with all women. And it was just a really nice experience. My song, the chorus came to me at some point during this year. The chorus came, it's, I am my own home sweet home. So it was kind of a theme that I had for this year. One person said to me, you write very like bread and butter. So I wasn't using loads of analogies and fancy words. I was just singing what is. And yeah, that was, I suppose, maybe I took it as a knockback, whereas I could have ran with that, and that could have been my strong suit. So yeah, but yeah, the song was basically just about creating something that would nurture me as I navigated myself throughout the world, just to know that I'm enough within myself regardless of what's happening around me. So the chorus came early in the year, and then in July I was at a camp, art song camps, and I had time and space to kind of develop the song a little bit more. So it was a lot of time spent sitting in the field beside the campfire or in the tent, just sitting down with pen and paper and seeing what else would come up, because a lot of the times the songs will just come, you know, while I'm driving the car or doing something, the song will just rise up out of me. So then to create an actual song out of it, that's when I'll have to go and sit down with pen and paper and create the song. So more of the verses came during that. And because it was quite a process song for me in regards to the bigger picture of it, was something that was going to help me navigate through life. It kept changing. The chorus stayed the same and got stronger, but the verses were changing. So I noticed that in the first verse, I suppose I was looking a lot at shame, and the first kind of place maybe where I felt shame was the story of Christ, and how petrifying that was as a child to think about what happened to Jesus, the Son of God. And yeah, so that was the first piece of shame that I can remember feeling, and it was a huge piece of shame to carry around. So I think that those kind of moments where we take on shame belonging to somebody else are the moments that take us away from the sovereignty of us being our own home sweet home, and it makes this home, our body, not a very habitable place. The song for me is about, you know, ridding that, not allowing that to settle into the bones. And a lot of it was written initially just a cappella, and then when I was working on it at Art Song, I was doing it along with my ukulele. And then when I was writing it at home, I was doing it with my bowron. But then when I recorded it for you guys, there was definitely kind of a gospely, soul-y, bluesy feeling coming through. When we brought it to the studio, or you brought your guitar to it, there was definitely that feeling. But it's interesting, when I went home and played it again myself with the bowron, there was a more Irishy feeling coming through. So it's I suppose there's a versatility in it. Yeah, I came to the studio with my lyrics completed, and we went to the studio together. I played it for you guys. I think I played it once on my own, and then I got you to come in with the guitar. And then you mentioned, you know, how are we going to build this? What are we going to do? I think at that point we said we'd build it with some harmonies. And when we actually sat down and did a recording of it, just free flow, the ending changed slightly, which was lovely. So it just brought a bit more life to it. It was just lovely in the studio having you guys' feedback, yourself and Bianca, just to have your feedback on it and suggestions. So it was a lovely process for me. We recorded the melody, then we decided to add some harmonies. So we went with just whatever harmony came first, which was a higher harmony, but loads of harmonies down, like three different harmonies down. We put one low one that just didn't work at all, so we took that back out, and we recorded two more. And it was actually really lovely because we just put in loads of harmonies and then cut throatly, just like out, get rid of that. There was a really sickly sweet sound that came through, which I've definitely experienced before in my layering of harmonies. So it was lovely to pair those back. And it was also really lovely. There was one area where it just turned out really well. I think on the bridge where and heal those wounds today. That just sounded so gorgeous, and I remember the excitement really building then about the song. I was like, oh, I really love this song now. So yeah, it was great adding in the harmonies and cutthroating them back out of there as well. It was a really, really nice process.
I am my own home sweet home. Wherever I roam, I have my bones, I have my breath, my heart, my voice. I have choice. I choose freedom to be all of those imperfect parts of me. The innocent child within is swinging still from a favorite sycamore tree. Confusion begins, original sin, and a story that made all our little hearts sore. Sweet innocent children burdened with shame, your gentle souls were never to blame. I am my own home sweet home. Wherever I roam, I have my bones, I have my breath, my heart, my voice. I have choice. I choose resting and writing and kindness and fun, friends, nature and lovers, the family I love. I choose to belong, to speak up, sing my song, and trust in the flow of it all. And I dream of a house filled with music and laughter, trees in the garden and our children playing. But should it all go, just to know in my soul I am home. I am my own home sweet home. Wherever I roam, I have my bones, I have my breath, my heart, my voice, and I have choice. Deep in dark shadows, the reasons I
my bones, I have my breath, my heart, my voice, and I have choice. I am my own, home sweet home, wherever I roam. I have my bones, I have my breath, my heart, my voice, and I have choice. I choose freedom, freedom to be all those imperfect parts of me. I choose freedom, freedom to be all those imperfect parts of me. I am my own, home sweet home, wherever I roam. I have my bones, I have my breath, my heart, my voice, and I have choice. I have my breath, my heart, my voice, and I have my breath, my heart, my voice, and I have choice.
Once I met a woman, a wise, wise woman. Once I met